What is up, guys? Okay, so I am bringing you a Cho'Gath gameplay guide. If you want the ruins and items that I'm using, check out part one where I kind of just talk about why Cho'Gath is a good pick. This is going to focus a little less on the ruins and the items and obviously be on the gameplay itself. So without further ado, here we go. So try to be a little bit better with this and just put the camera on myself. So we are starting blue side here, and I'm taking blue buff. This isn't even honestly a great game, but I just wanted to do it because I want to show why I love Cho'Gath right now, and that's one of his strongest components, and you're going to see this come up so much, guys. So a little bit about me. I've been playing League forever. I'm probably about a platinum level player, diamond as my goal as I lock in. And I've been playing for a long time and watching the progression of the game. And Season 16 is nuts. And Season 16.3 has added so much stuff in terms of changes in here. So starting E to get this blue buff. And just going to be talking about those changes because it is wild. Like, if you were jungling like you were in Season 15 and wondering why you're losing games, there's a lot of reasons that are like just kind of game stat changes that you don't really notice here, being just like the things, and I know this is sort of new, but or not new, but just how much it's important to be kiting your camps, and that's what I'm doing here. Very easy on blue side, a little harder on red side. So I took my Q second, E first, because your E is doing so much of your damage. And talking about one of the main jungle changes right now, which is kind of weird, and that is the homeguard change. I did not notice it honestly when it first hit, because I'm still just learning like so many of these new changes to the game since I played last. And so like this, just how much you got to be kiting these camps. You want to be getting as far as possible. So if you're not doing this, you want to make sure that you're using your jungle item. It does some damage, minimal, but you want to be using that, and I'm honestly probably not doing a great job in terms of what like a challenger level player is doing. But this is going to give you a lot of time back. And it's just because it's seconds, guys. Like, that's the one thing I noticed right now is you got to be fast. And so talking about that home guards bonus, one of the things that's happening right now is people are actually going and just clearing one quadrant. I should have done it, and there was a reason why I kind of got distracted and didn't. But essentially clearing one quadrant, going back, buying your first item, and then going back to your red side or like your other side. Because looking at this with like timings, and you know, this might be more challenger play, but it is just as fast, if not faster, to do this. You'll get to scuttles quicker. Like, I'm technically bad, you know, I should be here before the scuttles is up, or pretty quick. And so going in for a gank here, tried to flash it. She flashes, that's gonna happen. But I think, do we get this? We get close. If anything, this gives us priority. She's knocked up, Lee's here. But if I had have done it properly right now, I'd be rocking a ruby crystal with another 150 health. And so that's why, I'll see if Lee did it. Lee didn't do it either. Lee went for the newbie start with a pot, silly guy. So the next thing that is so important, so talking about that home guard, so your home guard's good up to like here, so you should never be coming in through jungle this way, especially if you're like going to scuttles. It's much faster now to run up here and then actually go over, because I think the movement speed bonus is like, I looked at it, is massive with that home guard bonus, which leads you right up to your side. But as soon as you go into the jungle, you're gonna lose that. So if you're going here, like, you're wasting a massive amount of time, which was in previous seasons and all of time, a shortcut is now actually slowing you down, and you could not even be noticing that. And it's how some of these other junglers are getting around so fast. Like, I was so shocked to realize that, like, if you're not taking blue Smite in Season 15, you're kind of a noob, apparently. It used to be all about red Smite back in my day. and now they're balancing them. But blue Smite was just so huge because of just tempo. It's like it feels like a buzzword to me almost, but it really is just so important that if you're not there to get the stuff, you're boned right now. You're like, if you show up to a dragon late and they're already started, like all these things, if you're not there. So if you're struggling right now with just feeling slow, my biggest thing, start using blue buff and use it always until you get used to being faster and being present on the map, because that's a huge piece. There are some changes right now that make red buff, I think, like once you finish your jungle quest, you're faster. So it makes blue a little less advantageous, but that takes a while to get all those stacks down until that happens. So I guess, yeah. Anyways, blue buff important. Use it if you haven't, or you're just, rocking through elo and trying to get better. So my first item, I'm working on a Rod of Ages right now, and the big stat that I was, I guess, just learned the other day is in season 16, the dragon, it's basically League of Dragon, and that's why Cho is great. He scales, he's got a ton of CC, but he's a king of dragons, even more than Nunu. You can get these dragons so fast. Once you get 6 and you get rolling, it's just so quick, and I'll show you that in the video. And I think, like this was actually a bit of a rough match at one point, because I am low elo right now, and I've been struggling with just like the sense of some of these cues. Like I'm learning, and then other people are just making some terrible picks at spots, and it's just rough. And so, I think it's like a 58% win rate right now on first dragon, which is huge. So that basically means if you get first dragon, you are 58% already likely to win your match. And then Grubs, I think it was like 46. Like Grubs was quite good, and now it's like quite meh. It was acceptable, I think, to kind of trade out. Sorry, I'm trying to grab me. To try to trade out Grubs for first dragon. There you go, I just screwed it up again. And so I smited that only just for the control. This is being contested so much that if we can get them, away from vision, it's important. That's funny. I'm watching right now and I'm really into the game. So dragons are just monumentally important. And that's why, Cho, if you're struggling, because that's the thing I find in like this low elo, is like it's just the same, bro. People don't come, and you're like, ping, 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 ping. I'm trying to help you win this game, bro. And they are telling you how awful you are for pinging them to come to the thing that gives you a near 60% win rate in the game. Welcome to League of Legends. And welcome to being a jungler. If you're new or thinking about it, it's a rewarding role and both incredibly challenging. So here I am, and I'm still just trying to work on getting a rod. I think I got cash, not sure how much. And I'm just really guarding this dragon, trying to get up there. I think I do have my 6 now, and I'm telling my team, like, okay, I can take this super fast. And it is kind of the thing that's nice. You don't need like your team and like as much priority, I guess. You can kind of snipe the dragon once you hit 6 and not worry, because your E's doing a lot of health damage. So you're not even that slow at it. And then your smite, like here it comes. Think, boom, bang, smite and then feast. And that was like even a little slow. I could have got a little more out of that. And then they get away with like nothing. So sad, but I am like timid and I just do not want to throw. So I get the hell out of there, which I would advise to you as well. If you are sub-platinum elo, get a win and get the hell out of there. Do not stick around because they are coming. That's the thing that's like crazy with this season. League used to be so much slower of a game, and I find right now it is just punishment. Man, there's so much punishment for you not being where you should be, for being in the wrong spot, like everything. Lee is trying to get this, and like I honestly didn't really care about the grubs too much in this, knowing what I know, that I just need to dominate dragons, and I kind of start getting behind because we've got a Jax that's doing really, really well, but they start to realize that, and they just start kind of like coming for him more and trying to beat him, and he like whammo, Jax in the top lane. Shout out that guy, he really did help us because he basically got top locked, and then I did the Joe thing and just locked down those dragons. I knew Lee was dead, so what did I do? Boom, I'm taking your blue buff because, guys, that's going to add to your feast, which I said this before when I was doing this, but do not be saving your feast for team fights. You want to spam that on your camps as much as you can. Kind of almost makes Cho stronger in the jungle than in lane, because you can get up to, I think, like 10 stacks just on your blue and red. I'm pretty sure after that it shuts off. It's a little funny the way it reads it, because I know kills, and I'm pretty sure drags, you know, in like the Baron and all that stuff, Herald, keep on stacking you up. I just abandoned that Twitch because I knew there was 3 of them, and I was like, I'm just gonna die too. You are slow. Do not try to Superman in there like you Jarvan. It's not gonna happen. You're gonna go in and they're gonna lock you down and you're gonna die. You are strong, but you are susceptible to just getting locked down because you are also a little overweight more and more as the game goes on. It's a big load, guys. It's a lot on your shoulders to carry around. So where are we? I am still sitting here. I'm pretty sure I have a ton of cash, and I'm just sitting on it, which is something you don't want to do because I should have got my Rod of Ages way earlier, but I was a little worried about this bot lane, and so I kind of put myself on bot duty this game, but that's why it's so important. That's why you roam bot as a jungler. Like, even in your initial clear, you're trying to head to bot. This game is all about being prepared at 5 if you're challenger, if not like 6 minutes, because honestly I don't find like at this elo it's not even maybe smart with your macro to be trying to rip a 5-minute dragon, and for Cho'Gath is very dangerous if you are pre-6 doable, sort of, maybe not even really. I would not risk it, but once you get 6, your Smite R combo is huge. So here, this is the homeguard bonus, guys. And can I see my move? 489. So watch this. 489 move speed. You see the wave. Shiitake mushrooms. So that was the wave, right? 489. And then what now? 370. 120 move speed, guys. It's bonkers. I'm like kicking myself so hard for being like, what? I didn't realize this. Because like I said, I'm a returning player, but I've had some rough games. And some of that is definitely like, you know, sucking maybe, but just not knowing these new mechanics, because they're subtle, guys. Like, the scaling on champions, you can't, if you've not played a champ and don't realize like, oh, Zahen's Q actually does a huge amount of your health, or Cho'Gath, poor guy, wrecked Lee Sin being Lee Sin. But that's the joy. Lee Sin is an early game champ. You are Cho'Gath. You are a late game champ. So you can afford some early stuff to go wrong and it still come back. And that's why you should be playing Cho'Gath. Because he can just make crazy comebacks, and your Smite Feast combo is always a threat to stopping them, because talking about it, it doesn't show me here, guys. That sucks. It shows me up here, I guess, is getting that Dragon Soul. The game is determined, like, you could think of it as first drag, and getting that is 58% win rate, and every subsequent drag is another 10% more win rate in your favor. So 2 drags, you're talking like nearly 70% odds. And that's obviously a sign, because if you're dominating drag pits, you're probably doing well. But getting Dragon Soul is kind of your most guaranteed thing. Like, it's pretty much changed the game from my day when Baron was the be-all, end-all, to now Dragon Soul is a buff that stays. So that's huge. Like, if you have Dragon Soul, you're much more likely to get Baron, Elder, every objective, the kills, everything, right? So that means that right now a game can be over at 5, 10, 15, 20. I think that's like, you put your about 20, 25-minute mark, you could have Dragon Soul and you're up to crushing it. So mid-game point is now. There's 2 dragons done. Herald is up. So this is your mid-game point, guys, and this is where Cho starts to get strong, because I think, where am I sitting at 5 stacks? I'm almost up to my 6, which is as much as I can feast up on basic camps. Remember, as you're pathing now, because your goal is not to get kills with those stacks, it's to scale. And that's why I'm using it as fast as I can. That's why I took Bounty Hunter and Axiom Arcanist, so it's just coming back as much as I can possibly get it. But I want to note that if I was on 6 stacks and I do it later, you don't want to be using it on these camps anymore. You want to be using it on these ones, because that's going to give you your 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th stack. And these stacks just keep on going, and they are frigging nuts. And especially because, like I said, the more health I get, the more that feast gets huge. That's 431 true damage on a champ. They're contesting this Herald, and honestly, I think I just leave it. My Jax is being a bit of a dinkwad, although he's doing good, and so I'm just like, nah, I don't think I'm really going near this. Was maybe a little annoyed that no one really came, but don't do that. Like, if your top lane doesn't come, your mid lane doesn't come, you're ahead in kills, you got your... Who cares, bro? Keep your advantage and don't try to go in and like poke or whatever. You're fat, you're slow, you're gonna get locked down. Remember that. Someone's pinging that I'm alive. That's cool. I must be important. So at this point, where are we? We've got items. I've got my rod, my boots. So this is your first power spike. You've got your first real item, and you've got speed now on your side, and you're up to about 6 stacks if you're spamming it on camps, dragons, champs, whatever. Just don't be using those stacks to just do some damage on a champion. It's the easiest way to just be a loser Cho'Gath, and your friends will make fun of you and talk about how small your parts are because you're little loser Cho'Gath. Insert stuff, but I won't. Anyways, we'll just keep on moving on here because we're not going to talk about cuck chairs and small Cho'Gaths on video. So here we are, got timers. So this is why you want to be checking, because your goal, especially if you've got someone, Jax, Big Daddy Jax came down. He's helping Vigor push mid, because Vigor is yet another scaling champ. So, and that's why, you know, like, if this goes to late game, we're gonna really win. Lee's gonna get weaker unless he's got beautiful kicks, but he's only got so much health, and he's gonna stay that way. Whereas like Vigor will one-shot him later on, and then like also me. So that's a big thing right now, guys. Is if you're looking for champs or you're like struggling with your game of any kind, any lane, watch out for this like hidden mechanic of, do these guys scale, and do they have a stat, a passive, an ability that can just keep on ramping up. So I have my feast here, and I just go in because boom, that's a stack for me. I eat it and also get it out of the way, because again, Rift Herald is really great if you've got priority using it, like sort of like they did where we're all up. It doesn't really last well, and depending on your team, you can just kind of make a bad team fight because boom, wrecked them. Boom, wrecked them. You're welcome for the colonoscopy. Oh, wrecked. Oh, smoked him. Cho'Gath's dope, guys. You're just getting like so much health. You become such a massive force. I'm pretty sure it happens in this game. Like, you're just a behemoth in the game. And then, so here I am working on my dead man's plate, trying to get tanky and trying to be fast. It's so important right now that you like play into. This would have been cool if that had worked out, but whatever. Wasn't really trying for it super hard, didn't really care. And then I'm like, oh no, Vigor, please don't die. We love you. And he was getting so well with those traps, and I just don't think he's fast enough. And then oh yeah, I get that. He jumps away from that. You're a jerk. But again, do not go run up in their jungle. Probably not smart. You could look around the map, but guess what? I got dragon. Don't chase a kill when you want that dragon, guys. So here we are getting to this. So looking at this, I got my smite or my feast ready, and I just get wrecked like a loser. Destroyed. Good job. And that's how you lose a dragon. Which brings us to the point that as the jungler, if you are dead, you are giving away free objectives. Do not do... This is a game-losing throw if you are more behind than we are. The only reason that we didn't probably lose more is because Jax had them so focused top, he couldn't roam, and he was just crushing, and we got a really good lead from that. And so, that is an example. You are fat and you are slow. The wrong thing, I'm pretty sure I was here, and my team was like over here. Just to disconnect, you got to be with your team. You need some follow-up because you're really easy to just destroy, as you can see. Once again, making sure, do not go up in the jungle. You'll lose your home guard like right here, and you're just slow, and it sucks. So here I am. I lost that. I got my feast, and again, just trying to get those up. I probably should have just gone right over there, but just staying on me and not anyone else, because I'm the star of the show. Just kidding. I just want to show you how important this is, that you get that 8th stack, because you won't get it off these camps. But this is so huge, because right now even I'm getting 120 max health per stack, homie. So at 10 stacks, that's 1,200 bonus health, which is 1,200 more scaling towards your feast, which becomes nuts. You literally do, if you are in a pit, they cannot outsmite you. And a lot of people in low elo aren't even going to notice that. They're going to sit there and fight it and try to do the stuff, and you're just going to smite it, and then you're going to eat it, and you're going to be even bigger, and then you're just going to go and you're going to kill their team and laugh at them with your big Cho'Gath laugh. That is so fun. Control for it. Make sure you are hitting that often. So going on over here, and you are just a big dude. He gets knocked up, he gets silenced, and then I eat him. What's up? You good? That is why Cho'Gath is awesome, because you have that potential to just lock someone down and eat them. And I know Echo can be like, watch me, think I'm gonna go back in time. Not if you're silenced. You're not gonna go anywhere other than in my belly. Too funny. That bastard quotes. Hopefully you're in the age group that you get that reference. If you don't, I really recommend that you watch this poor Twitch. Just every time I'm like, bro, nah, not doing it. I'm so sorry. Look at this move speed, man. I'm fast as heck. 503 coming through a bush. So that's why you want that, so you are quick. And then I think this is like, I might speed this up for a sec here, guys, because this is, we have like a bit of like a meandering point. People are really watching these dragons and just being so aware of them. Even though they're like really far out, people don't care about the Baron. So just going, Lee's clearing. Where am I? I'm bot lane, just trying to push out because I didn't want them getting close to the Nexus. Something you're going to watch out for. It feels like in low elo, it's just like people will let it just go unchecked and just backdoor, you know, they'll get into here or your inhibitor. It's really hard to pull back from that, bro. That's really bad for your win rate. Oh, hold up. Hey, that just happened again. So I'm pretty sure, here we are, and then we got the board, like, that's it. That's what I'm talking about, guys. That's bonkers. And not only that, you get it idiot proof. It literally shows you now on Cho'Gath. Back in my day, it didn't do that. And this Jax, what a prince. Although he's a rude prince, as princes can be. But back in my day, we didn't have that little handy dandy bar that took, if you eat them now, they're dead. And it's just, that is sick. And then a tank comes and you're like, watch my percent health damage. Cause this Echo does not learn, bro. He's a tasty snack. Tasty snack Echo. Thank you, bro. And then Lee comes and running for his life, bro. And I didn't even have my sums up. I'm super fast. But then I come back because I'm like, guess what? I got a dragon and I don't have a feast, but I got a smite. And that's why that's awesome. You essentially have 3 smites with a melee one that eventually becomes turbo powered. Clearing that out. And at this point, I think we kind of are like aware the game is coming to a close. And so it's really important on Cho. You don't want to stop farming because here I am 10 stack. And I'm pretty sure I looked at this. Like, let's watch this, guys. So see, and I'm pretty sure that gets messed up. I'll double check. I could have messed it up on the clear of it because I was sort of rushing. But I'm pretty sure at 10 stacks, those stop. And you only get it from champs and barons, although it doesn't really read like that in the tip. But looking at the tip, that's what she said. Pardon? Stop it, direct to camera. Wow, I said stop it, not do it more, please. Okay, so I just am trying to show you this. So here we are, 8.9%, and I don't even have Rift Maker, I don't believe. Do I? No, I do not. I don't even have Heartsteel, bro. Which doesn't go that up, but then, like, see ya. And this is what happens on Cho'Gath, and, like, I didn't do good this game. This was not a star game. I didn't get every dragon. And that's why scaling champs are so important in your champ pool. Watch for it. It's really annoying. It's why guys like Viego are like just a nightmare champ to me. I hate that guy because he gets 1 or 2 kills, or like Yi. It's just why Yi has been hated since the dawn of League, brother. Is he just gets going and you can't stop it, and that level of scaling is just crazy. But there's a lot more champs doing it, and they're just doing it through like a tooltip, not necessarily something you visually see. You're just like, oh, I got nuked, until like a player just kind of learning, or they've never played the champ. You're like, this guy beats me, but I don't get why, and it's because he's got like % health scaling, you know, and it's like 40 minutes into the game, so you're dead. And that's just one thing that's really huge to watch for. And I don't know. I think I'm just kind of like clearing. I'm wondering if they're kind of going to end. And maybe stopping. I think I came to stop him because I was like, you are not backdooring me. I'm sick of that shit. Get out of my house. And that is where really like the Oracle ends. But again, just like so big. And this is it. Watch this. They're all going on me. They go so hard. I flashed out. They dumped so much. I'm like, back this up. And it wasn't, honestly, again, a very good play by moi. But you get some dividends to you, some payment back with Cho'Gath. So I came through here, but like, I'm huge, guys. I have almost 6,000 health. My feast is doing 1,065 true damage. Oh, it doesn't show it here, but like the window's huge. Like that's a whole third of his health bar. And so they go in on me. Lee does the Lee thing. He kicks me. He thinks he's so high elo. I get out. He did. This guy tries to chase me. All my speed kicks in, and I'm freaking down. That's why you need that speed, because you're fat. We talked about it. You got a problem. You can't lose the weight, so put on the boots. Heidi-ho, back for a dragon. So did that. Low on dragon, but you crush it because you're doing tons of health damage. I can smite it, and then I'm going to eat it, and then that feast is just massive damage, and you're now that much bigger. I got 11 stacks. You're probably like, and this is a medium length game. Short game, probably 8 to 10 stacks. Medium game, 10 to 12. Late game, like if it went on you, bro, like you just don't stop. And people's health eventually stops going up. And yours, I guess, 1, does not, and 2, your feast just keeps on going. Because do I get a Warmogs? Warmogs? I'm crazy. My Heartsteel. So now looking at the Heartsteel, and my feast, you got 1,633. Like, that's such a cushion to a Smite War. It's insane, bro. Poor guy gets murked. This guy, just every time. And I think, I tried. And then I see these 2 dudes. I think I get murked here. Because I was like, finally try to help that guy. This is why. I'm not amazing. I'm just kind of good at teaching, and I like League. I do have game to work on. I need to learn what these new champs do, bro. And keep on figuring these things out as they're putting out new patches. The homeguard bonus, that's 120 pretty much move speed, guys. That's nuts. Do not go through the damn jungle. That sucks for junglers. Might be something they change. I honestly wouldn't be surprised to see a 4 camp jungle that starts to become like quadrant, and then back, and then quadrant, and that's how you do it. So we're here. Jax is a god. He sees them at this Baron. Watch this, bro. I guess he's got Yumi with him. But just whomps him, bro. Don't feed Jax. Don't feed it. It's not good. I don't even think... Am I dead? I don't know where I am. Oh, yeah. Why? How am I dead? Oh, right. See? That's why you don't want to do that. So they went for that Baron. If we didn't have God Mode Jax, that could have turned bad on us. We have them really pushed. But, like, still, that could have gone bad. I should have noticed that. If you are stuck in silver or low gold and you are dying often, look at your timers, fam. You are the jungler. If you are dying mid-game for no reason, bad. Bad, 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 bad. You suck. Shame on you. Go spray yourself with a bottle of water because you just leave that open and then it's toast. And, like, right now in the games, it can just be like, Elder... Boom, Baron done. Your team's a bit stupid. They go wham, 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 and they just push you into your base. And then they're on a snowball. Your team's tilted. And that's GG in gold or lower elo. Got little boy Viger. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, here we go for the wrap up. Boom. Screw you. And, like, look at this. It's just... So I'm pretty sure I get chased down actually by this Ashe because that's always annoying because she's just like, you're slow forever. And I'm like, bro, would you stop? And she's like, no, I'm going to flash. And look, like I turned on her. I probably could have QE'd, you know, I could have comboed her had I been smarter and turned it. But honestly, I was like, I don't really care now, bro. We did the stuff. We got the things. Your base is roasted and you're probably dead. So that's sort of the point a little bit, guys, is like I was not super carry jungler, was not doing amazing, still managed to get the W. And honestly, like, because Cho'Gath you can feast, you have a ton of health, you've got a massive amount of CC. So if you are sub gold or a gold, whatever elo, maybe even some plat play, I would highly recommend. Yeah, I'd say like low plat. Cho'Gath's just a monster right now, bro. So just counteract the fact that he is overweight, use it to your advantage, and crush. Guys, if you like this video and you stuck around, you're probably gone. But if you're not, please like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. I am just kind of warming up to doing more content. And as I learned the game, I'm really excited to reckon people and get my diamond title. But also just to help you guys on the way because jungle is really fun, but it is a big role. It's probably like one of the biggest because you got to know so much stuff. So I'm here to help, and I hope you're along for the ride. Okay, see ya.